time to take a look at the fantasy football matchups to exploit and avoid this week, and we start with the quarterback position and a matchup you can really exploit. Ryan Fitzpatrick, if you haven't seen by now, he's been lighting up the league, tied for the touchdown lead with 7, going against the Patriots.
Yeah, he's been on fire, this Ivy Leaguer. Has played very well. If you didn't know his name before this year, you do now. Goes up against the Patriots. They've had more than their share of troubles in the first 2 weeks. Not only are they struggling in the secondary, but they're nicked up there as well. So Fitzpatrick figures to be a good play this week.
Yeah, he just keeps going. He runs that offense. They spread it out and just keep throwing the ball. Mike Tolbert also a good play this week in San Diego.
Yeah, Tolbert's definitely been busy. Ryan Matthews still kind of getting his footing. Tolbert's been really good, particularly in the passing game. He's good in the red zone. Kansas City defense in just a major state of flux. Tolbert should be a pretty solid play this week.
Yeah, the Chiefs have just been a mess. Tolbert needs to hold on to the ball to make sure he keeps getting it. Jerome Simpson, a good play this week. The wide receiver for the Bengals may not know his name, but he's putting up numbers.
Yeah, Simpson's been targeted 9 times each of the past 2 weeks. He's becoming Andy Dalton's go-to guy. Coming off a 100-yard game, the Niners defense 25th in the league defending the pass and 5 TDs allowed in the first 2 weeks.
Another guy that people may not have heard of or really heard much about, Fred Davis. You hear so much about Chris Cooley as the tight end in Washington, but it's really Davis's team now.
Yeah, Davis is making Redskins fans quickly forget about Cooley, who's been banged up. Fred Davis has been out of his mind, nearly 100 yards a game each of the first 2 weeks. Dallas defense allowing 75 yards and a touchdown each of the first 2 weeks. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, Davis looks like a good play there. Now on the flip side of things, a couple of guys to avoid. D'Angelo Williams, the running back for the Panthers. I think a surprise to a lot of us. They were just slinging the ball all over the field. Run game hasn't gotten going yet.
You got it. Williams has been a huge disappointment thus far, only 2.5 yards per carry. Stewart, bigger beneficiary of Cam Newton throwing it all around. Against that Jaguars defense, I would hold off on D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah, Jags D has been pretty good against the run so far. And finally, a wide receiver, a big pickup this week for a lot of people, Eric Decker in Denver, but you say not this week.
I don't think so. He's going up against the Titans defense that's been very, very good. Decker, like you said, big pickup, but I would wait one more week on throwing him into your lineup.
Yeah, they shut down that Baltimore passing game pretty much. Figured they could do the same thing there in Denver. So that's a look at the matchups to exploit and avoid in Week 3 of the NFL season. For the best fantasy football information, make sure to follow us on Twitter or go to ProFootballWeekly.com.